Kyle Busch, two-time NASCAR Cup Series champion, nearly 60 wins, Xfinity and Truck Series all-time wins leader. Shall I continue? The Candyman, KFB. Rowdy.
This one's for Rowdy Nation.
Blunt, brash.
I'm still not a very big fan of these things. I can't stand to drive them. They suck.
You seem like more thoughtful and more mellower. And
what are you talking about?
Jaw-dropping, show-stopping.
Oh, and he almost saved it, and he did!
But what would the persona and resume for one of the sport's most polarizing drivers look like had he not made a major change when his career was just taking off? What if Kyle Busch stayed with Hendrick Motorsports? Busch has been literally altering the record book and rule book for 2 decades. The young standout began competing for Roush Racing in NASCAR's Truck Series at the ripe old age of 16. But soon a new Kyle Busch rule, the first of many, mandated drivers be 18 years old to compete nationally, and he was back to bumming rides from friends. Never one to pass up a young rising star, championship owner Rick Hendrick put the 18-year-old in the Xfinity Series in 2003, and KB took it from there.
Here he comes, 2 wins in the last 3 races for Kyle Busch.
Busch quickly racked up 5 wins and was ready for the big time. In 2005, Terry Labonte was close to retirement and decided to run a part-time schedule, opening the seat in the number 5 car for Hendrick's young hot shot.
Kyle Busch is the youngest winner in the history of the Cup Series.
In his rookie season, Kyle won twice.
Kyle Busch in the 5.
And by 2007, Rowdy was becoming, well, rowdy.
Kyle Busch made a bold move.
This is what $1 million will make you do right here.
At the end of 2007, Busch's contract was up at HMS. At the same time, Dale Earnhardt Jr. announced he was parting ways with his family team DEI, making Dale Jr. and Kyle Busch the biggest free agents in NASCAR. Busch was a proven winner, but the opportunity to sign Earnhardt, NASCAR's biggest name, was one Hendrick couldn't resist. So Kyle took his talents to Joe Gibbs Racing and, well, you know the rest.
Wild Thing wins,
Yes,
Kyle
sir.
Busch. Oh my goodness.
Where are you going?
Anywhere he wants.
Man, he was going fast.
That guy sitting behind that steering wheel right there is the man.
Hey, I won again. Takes his obligatory bow.
Tonight he earns his first Cup title.
A dream come true.
He's the winningest driver of the decade, and now he is joining elite company.
It wouldn't be possible without Coach Joe Gibbs.
But what if Kyle Busch stayed with Hendrick Motorsports? What if Hendrick Motorsports had room for Dale Jr. and Kyle Busch? The 4-car stable for 2008 would have been Busch, Jr., Jeff Gordon, and Jimmie Johnson. Undoubtedly, they would have been the New York Yankees of NASCAR. But what ripple effects would that have created? For starters, Mark Martin would not have made a 3-year comeback with 5 wins at HMS. Casey Kane would not have joined up and kissed the bricks at Indy. And who knows if Chase Elliott and William Byron would have moved up to the Cup Series as quickly. Conversely, Hendrick's power may have netted Kyle a championship sooner than he did with Gibbs. The 5-car narrowly finished runner-up for the 2009 trophy. If instead Busch had wheeled the car over the edge, he would have broken up Jimmie's 5 titles in a row and turned 7-time into 6-time, or maybe even less. What about wins? Kyle has 52 Cup wins at Joe Gibbs Racing, averaging 4 wins per season. Could he have topped that blistering pace at Hendrick? It's possible Busch and crew chief Alan Gustafson would have become a dynamic duo, like Chad Knaus and Jimmie Johnson, rolling off 70-plus wins together. Then there is Kyle's historic mark of 200 victories. 2/3 of those wins came in the Xfinity and Truck Series. Hendrick Motorsports' last full-time Xfinity Series campaign was way back in 2007 with, wait for it, Kyle Busch. Would Hendrick have kept that program alive? Or would Kyle and Dale Jr. both have driven for Junior Motorsports? And would that have prevented hot prospects like Brad Keselowski from getting their start with Dale's team? Now let's get even weirder. Because Joe Gibbs was also pursuing Dale Earnhardt Jr. in 2008. If Dale Jr. ended up behind the wheel of the number 18 car, would it have supercharged his stats? Would he be a two-time Cup Series champ with wins at almost every track? If so, that would make him one of the greatest NASCAR drivers of all time.
Good job, Junebug!
Meanwhile, back at Hendrick, would Kyle Busch still earn a title or two? And maybe even score his elusive Daytona 500 victory in 2014? What if Kyle Busch stayed with Hendrick Motorsports? We will never truly know what the record and rule books would look like, because what we do know is what actually happened.